Blog Talk Radio. Hello, good evening. I apologize. This is Irene Ratliff. The reason why it took me some time for me to sign on for some strange reason, for some reason, it's not signing on to the computer. Okay, so I had to call in. I had to do the host call in. I've been waiting and going through Skype and all that. It's just, to me, it's bad business. I've been, well, it's not bad business, but it's not, it's not good. I am trying to get on the phone with you. I've been trying to get on it for the last 30 minutes. So it's been on, okay, they give you about 15 minutes to the system, so it is not me. I wanted to say, I just want to go ahead and just provide some information, and I will go on to certain other things tomorrow. The assumption is, let me find out what's going on. I'm not quite sure of this, that, and the other. But anyway, today is Sunday, June 8th, 2014. Boone, B-O-O-N. Okay, bless. Salubrious. My name is Irene Ratliff, Regal Street Meat Company. Street Meat Company is a non-profit organization seeking partners and sponsorship, such as the listening audience, to help ameliorate goals that can improve our community. Listeners, you can call 646-564-9776. We are on the air up to 120 minutes daily, starting at 11:30 p.m. By the grace of goodness, we are training on Blog Talk's premium package. We would like to maintain the package. We need donations. Please visit our website at www.streetmeat.biz and www.meetup.com/street-meat, M-E-E-T. Let me see what's going on here. Hopefully this is allowing, it seems like the Skype is trying to connect on air. If it's trying to connect, that's a good thing. Good thing. Yay! So anyway, let me go ahead and continue, I guess, reading. As I say, before some of this is kind of redundant, I do try to provide and read information or type up the information for the day. Sometimes I do a little earlier, sometimes I do not. Okay. I don't mind communicating with my hold on one moment. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can try to redial. It was calling in, and then it hung up, okay? So hold on. I have to hang up this line. Yay! Hello? Hello? Okay, for some reason I'm on here now. I don't know. Maybe I should just go straight Skype. What you think? Maybe I'll go straight Skype instead of going through Blog Talk Radio, because Blog Talk Radio is going through Skype account. I'm trying to call you trying to call me, and I mean, it's just looking like a full 30 minutes, people. I mean, I tell you the good honest truth, they give you about 30 minutes. Now, the reason why I'm not going to use the Skype account for those who may be having some interest, because the Skype account does not provide the studio, and here it is, the statistics that Blog Talk Radio will provide and offer. So this is the reason why when you look at certain entities, yes, I try to do my own RSS. Yes, I try. Listen, what we have to understand, there's pieces of here and there ingredients that make a thing work and make it functionable. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a know-it-all, but it's also even good when you're able to work with other people. The reason why I don't want to use, I mean, Skype does not provide, I have a studio. So the little itty-bitty studio that I'm offered with Blog Talk Radio, it is there. Blog is only talk. It's no different than Babel, okay? Back in the day, oh, you're blogging. This thing was really, really big. The whole conversation about blogging, okay? So I want to say the expression to, they were talking about iMeetup and all. These are teleconferences. Whereas Blog Talk Radio, it is a online radio station. That means that you're able to listen anywhere in the world. Matter of fact, if you have Facebook, you can go on Facebook, you can go on Twitter. I mean, the information is there. You can go online and you can read and listen, to archive shows. So listen, why these people are going back and forth, and I'm going this time. What? Hey, I've looked at radio.com or looked here. I was trying to inquire with WACT. A lot of these different things, people actually have things scheduled and kind of set up a certain kind of way, so it can be a service. And I'm utilizing the service that is being provided through Blog Talk Radio. You can get Blog Talk anywhere in the world, and then that's what I'm hoping, because again, if you're interested in listening, it is archived. A lot of the shows are. If you have any comments, my suggestion would be, please post a note. This is actually a website for me, a website for Street Meat Company. So here it is. Street Meat The Point takes advantage of what is provided in terms of the services of the Blog Talk Radio. So we can go around and around, but we ain't going to do that. All right. Whew. That's what's up. Okay, now let me start over with my greeting, I guess, and my salubrious. Today is Sunday, June 8th, 2014. Blessings. Boon, B-O-O-N, blessings. Salubrious. I have to make sure I say these things at the end, too, instead of just thank you. Salubrious. My name is Irene Ratliff Regal of Street Meat Company. Street Meat Company is a non-profit organization seeking partners and sponsorships such as the listening audience to help ameliorate goals that can improve our community. Listeners can call 646-564-9776. We are on the air up to 120 minutes daily at 11:30 p.m. By the grace of goodness, we are training on Blog Talk's premium package. We would like to maintain the package. We do need donations. Please visit our website at www.streetmeat.biz and www.meetup.com/street-meat, M-E-E-T. Street Meat Mingle will be on Sunday, July 6, 2014 at 2 p.m. at the Southwest Library, Cascade in Fairburn, and hoping to see you. They have a park area, and if we have drums and dance, hoping to create some cheer. Naguzo Saba. I will communicate Naguzo Saba every day, daily. Blessings. The reason why is because when we adopted Naguzo Saba, I'm going to go ahead and tell the story again, and it's good, is that they were having a meeting at the Apex Museum, and it was a gentleman that I met. They had placed it on Eventbrite, and his thing was called the Black Unity Project. And so the conversation that I was having with this gentleman, I really didn't find out what his unity was until I actually met up with him at the Apex. But when he was communicating unity over the phone, I was like, we do have unity. Haven't you know Kwanzaa? And he's like, yeah, man, that's old. I said, okay. I went to the library. I picked up some books. And when I picked up, it was about 8 or 9 books. Now, the books in itself were not the books that we can get. You understand what I mean? Meaning that at the library, they really didn't have a large source or a collection of Kwanzaa books. But I picked up a few of them, and I mean like 6 or 8 of them, something like that. And I took them to the meeting. And matter of fact, if you look at any of his stuff, you'll see me holding the Kwanzaa book, because I wanted to make sure he knew that there is some unification somewhere in there, but to just say we do not have it will be false. So anyway, after I was listening to him, the conversation was his interest in regards to exercising and eating right. Now, I ain't gonna fib to you. Girlfriend, what? Huh? What? Right now, I'm going through it right now. I ain't gonna fib to you. I'm plump. I'm trying to work it out. But then at the same time, I went somewhere else. Considering, hold on, considering the facts. The fact is that, hey, it ain't nothing wrong with talking about eating right and exercises. The fact is if I'm going to do it. So it becomes, here it is, let me find another word besides that one. Okay, hold on. Because, wait a minute, let me find another word besides that other word. Oh, goody. It requires an effort, okay? It requires a conduct of habit. Is that good? A particular way that you want to construct yourself a certain kind of way. So anyway, he was having the meeting, and so I mean, I'm interested, so I had sent him some information, and he was like, well, I just want to make sure it's for black people, and I was like, I know that's right. Don't get me misunderstood. But we have a whole lot of folks out there who's doing all kinds of things over there in the area that you're staying in. It doesn't matter what color. So anyway, it do not. I don't get it. But anyway, I was like, okay, so the exercising thing is good. We have a lot of people who are out there. So I'm just sending him this information. Matter of fact, I even gave him my change, my money. So I was just like, hold up, I'm just trying to, understand a few things. So I was like, well, have you called your local park or recreation? So when I'm giving you all this information, this stuff is for real. So anyway, when I looked at it, I said, okay, well, I'm going to adopt Nguzo Saba. Nguzo Saba, we juice it and we yoga it. Hey, okay, don't worry. I'm wrangling with me. I'm like, Lord of mercy. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. But anyway, that right there, to tell you the truth, even though Nguzo Saba, the effort to go and dance and bring cheer to the people inside of our community here and there, go there, do the ballet and all that kind of stuff, all that's fine and dandy, because that's part of Nguzo Saba, yes. But the thing is that the reason why I had put the Nguzo Saba on there, right, was because if we're communicating community and we're not looking at self, it matters. That means that we ourselves should be a reflection of how we want to, especially when we talk about harvest and the fruits and the vegetables and having a table and eating good and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, juicing. This woman had asked me. I had went to the community day over there at Greenbrier with the WACP TV and Mr. Everything and Deja Vu too. And the woman said, "Well, why you feel like we should juice?" And I said, it's good for us. And why is it good for us? Okay, listen, you could put all this different stuff inside the little containers. You could spin it, you could drink it, and yes, we want to keep the pulp. The reason why is because a nutritionist is going to tell you to chew your food anywhere from 32 to 40 times. And in actuality, once we bite something, it's swallowed. So that means that when it's going through the digestive system, we're actually chewing. Our bodies, don't get it twisted. I mean, our bodies is functioning, but it takes it longer for it to break down some of the food. You know, you have some people talking about colon cleanser and all that kind of stuff. Well, what happens is that when you're drinking the pulp or you're drinking the juice, it's already broken down into, in small particles or, small pieces, and then it goes down to your digestive system, and it lines your stomach with all the little nutrients that comes in little bitty pieces. It goes here and there, and it goes through your stream, and then here it is, instead of it lining it with grease and all that kind of stuff, it's lining it up with all those little small particles, whether it's the broccoli, the carrots, or the celery, or this or that, and this is that and the other, and it's a good team. Okay, so and these big, and then your stomach and everything is contracted. So I ain't gonna feel you. I had me a beer. Don't get it twisted. And I said, man, I need to do my yoga. I felt like them bubbles. Huh? I was like, once you start getting conscious like that, some of that stuff you don't want to be doing it. You think that you can't. You just don't want to. Or maybe you wrangling with yourself about, okay, I need to wean off of this. I need to do this. Anyway, so let me read my little script. All right. So anyway, it is just the truth. So right now I'm wrangling with me, trying to figure out, all right, well, I want to have some food. Wait a minute. But, okay, most of this stuff, because, the kids are here, so here it is. Dad has bought a whole lot of stuff that they want. I want to, there's some fruits and vegetables in here. So let me tell you what I blended today. I put it in a thing today, in the juice today, and I put a tomato, I put carrots, I put celery, I put a banana, I put apples, and I think I did a couple of things of strawberry, and that was in 1 cup. Okay, so this is the thing. So I put, anyway, it was all that stuff, and I put some water in it, I blended it, and I had that, okay? First I was like, oh gosh, it's really, really thick. But I wanted to say something. My girlfriend, she has a juicer too, and when she juices, it provides drink. It doesn't provide the pulp. So she, on one end of it, after she's juicing it, it's just drink. It's not the pulp and all. And so all the other stuff, like the carrot stuff, is all sitting in the back. And I'm like, well, what do you do with that? And she's like, well, I can use it to cook. And I said, oh, okay. So you know how you get the chopper? Well, that's what it does. It chops up, and then she just has that, and she juiced it. But then she just get the juice. But then here it is, you got to eat something, because the thing is, now juicing like that, that's just juicing. But you want to get something where when you get the pulp and everything and the hull and all that, you just rinse it and throw it in there. Do some I had to put some broccoli in there. You can put the whole broccoli, you know how you get the one part of it, put all of that in there. Matter of fact, I have some corn. And I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to do this corn? I'm going to cut that corn. I'm going to peel the corn, cut the corn in little half it or quad it or whatever. Throw it inside the thing. I don't have to take the thing and smash that part of. This woman said, oh, do you know that's what they make grits out of? We have to use that, because that's maize. So now, now considering that's how to make tortillas, it's a flour. So the thing is that when you look at potatoes and all that kind of stuff, yes, can you put a raw potato in there? Yes. But if you're looking for consistency, you can use an apple. Okay? So another thing, too, is oatmeal. So anyway, let me read the script, because I'm just going somewhere else. Okay? I'm talking like I'm doing this, huh? Ooh. No. I'm working on it, okay? So I did have that and water. And I'm like, well, if you're doing that, let's just say you can have that. Okay, hold on. You can have that, but know that if you do that early in the morning and drink it with water, you can have another one at lunch. And you can have another one at dinner. And so it was like, okay, well, if I'm going to eat, when I want to eat my food? What if I want to, have a salad or something? And so the thought was, of course, if you feel like you want to have a salad, have a small salad. Like today, I kind of came in and had a small salad, and I have one of my girlfriends one of my associates in activism, and she had a small salad with the Brussels sprouts, so there it is. And I was like, oh, that looks delicious. I'm thinking she's going to pull out a packet of salad dressing, and she had the small, and she said, I love sweets, I love this, and then I was like, okay. And so she had the small little, and she said, I just put a little bit of oil in it, a little bit of vinegar, so she's like, oh, you want some? So I have some. I said, where's the salt and pepper? Oh, I didn't put none on it today. Well, salt and pepper actually, they also size that up too. And I'm like, okay. But the vinegar and the oil by itself, you can make Italian dressing out of that. You just put some Italian seasoning, the vinegar, the water, you shake it up, you have Italian dressing. So anyway, a little bit of vinegar. I was like, okay. Vinegar is good for you too. So for those who like vinegar, 1 glass of that. I'm talking like I know it, huh? Girl, hush your mouth. Anyway. Oh, wow. So anyway, I'm just like, okay. So let me go ahead and read this. I will communicate in the Good Luck Hour daily. The reason why is because I want to encourage us to juice. Okay, like I said before, so I was like, well, maybe I just eat once or twice a week, like have a meal, like a solid meal or something. I'm talking, but that if you do that, you have to exercise, right? You must exercise. The reason why you have to exercise is because once you start doing certain things like that, your body, it's going to change. And if you're already flabby, you don't want to get flabbier. If you're already fit, you want to maintain your couture or your physique. Okay, so today I juiced. It is easy to juice now. Man, like I said, you just throw all the stuff together, put a little water as it asks you. I wanted to say, if you're going to juice, drink the juice within an hour. I'm finding people who want to say they juice all day. Oh, I juice it too. Have that stuff within an hour, hour and a half. Okay? I'm eating other things, though. Looking at me and asking me, Irene, we have some masters? Okay, Irene, we do have master teachers who state having 1 consumption per day is okay. You have nutritionists who state they have small veggie and fruit, tuna, fish, chicken, or whatever, poultry, whatever you want to call it, up to 3 to 5 servings a day. They say, okay, you can have a small portion. We forgot what a small portion is. Now, some people will tell you a small portion should be what you could grab in your hand without the overflow, and you put that on your plate. Okay, so here it is. You pull some peas, you put it there. You put some potatoes, you put it there. You take it, and Dr. Oz and them say that same thing too. Okay, but Irene, you are talking about juicy. Now we have Montel Williams, we have the other guy with the BU, but hey, for some reason, it really is a big team. Okay? Though I know I was able to combine all the various veggies and fruits that I want, it's okay for the pulp too. If you have water, you can get the extra pulp when it is lining the cup. So say, for example, I was drinking my juice and I had some stuff left over and I have the top, so I pour some water in there, not a whole lot, just a little bit. I shook it and got about to drink the pulp, and I was just looking at it, and I saw all the little broccoli and the celery, like the little itty-bitty pieces. And I said, wow, that's amazing. So this guy, he said, well, how's that going for you? I said, it was coming like pebbles. Too much information for you out there on the street. But anyway, just FYI. Anyway, okay, so if you have water, okay, use the water, pour the water there, move it around, and you can have that to drink. If there's a little bit more in there, after you drink that, you can add a little bit more water in there, shake that up, and drink that too. Juicing is more intense because it is a conduct. It is a discipline. Okay? Here it is, you used to chewing and eating and everything, and then all of a sudden, here it is, you're going to consume most of your veggies and your fruits. Matter of fact, hey, if you feel like you want to have you some fried chicken, you can pump that too. You could juice that. I ain't going to feel Irene ain't going to do it, but you can. You could blend veggies and fruits and have healthy portions. And you could do oatmeal, you could do nuts, you could do all kinds of stuff. Okay? So let's break it down. If you are juicing, um, okay, do not blend, anyway, I don't know what I wrote there. But anyway, drink what you have within an hour, hour and a half. And you can have additional servings. So I'm like, okay, well maybe, let me see, the way that I look at it is, say, if you start your juice at 6 to, by 9 o'clock for real, that should be already finished. If you're going to juice again. If you're going to juice for later, have that for later. You can always save it in the refrigerator or something. But anyway, so you can have your juicing, okay? Sometimes you leave it sitting for a while. It actually creates more water too. So, and then it says it's ideal to have plenty of water and to juice up to 3 times daily. Juicing encourages eating portions of healthy servings of fruit and veggies, and helps align nutrients in the digestive system. Now, I know before I traveled and I was in California, I was like, okay, my girlfriend was juicing. I went and I bought me a juicer too. I think I got the Ninja. And I started doing the juicing, okay? And the thing is that I did not keep up with the juicing because I was traveling, and it just seemed a little bit more difficult to try to do the juicing, especially when you're looking for, in terms of fresh fruit and all that kind of stuff. But when I was traveling, it was so hot that I only ate, to tell you the truth, was veggies and fruit. Then I did find a little taco spot. Then I found a little bakery spot, and then that bakery was good too. Whoa, I mean, we was getting like ham and cheese, jabon and whatever, queso, beef, and I was having that. It was like 40 cents. I was like, yay! So anyway, juicing encourages, again, healthy servings of fruits and vegetables. And for fruit, like how many people actually know that they can actually take a carrot, not a carrot, corn. Don't take off the little things of the corn, but actually cut the whole corn, half corn, whatever corn, and put that in there and mix it. A lot of people don't know that they can do that. Then you got kale and all these other kind of fruits and vegetables that they have some of this stuff before, and put some kiwi in there, put some of this, put some carrots, your collard greens, all that stuff, and put it in the juicer, and you can have it in the course of the day. To tell you the truth, they said the collard greens is actually more healthier than raw than cooked, because when you cook it, you lose the vitamin C. When you have it raw, you maintain the vitamin C that it has to offer. So when you're looking at some of your raw veggies, is actually best for you. But they do state that carrots, when it's steamed, actually provide more beta-carotene than here it is when it's raw. But it doesn't mean that you have to wait to steam your carrots. Please, just put it in the juicer, blend it, and have it for drink. Anyway, nutritionists do suggest that we chew up to 32 to 42 times. Now, let's just take the average mashed potato. Now, the mashed potatoes, they soft. And there ain't going to be no reason for you to feel like you want to chew that, or maybe put small portions and dissolve it by pressing down. I don't know. But if you take a whole big old bite of a piece of chicken off the chicken leg, I know that Irene is not chewing that for no 32 times. That is just the truth. And probably 5 at the most, and that's going down my digestive system. And then here it is, my body is working it out. I'm trying to figure out why I have a belly. But I ain't going to argue with you. I know I have some children and all that too. I know I have not been doing my Pilates. I know I haven't been doing my stretching. But what about that woman who hasn't been doing the same thing? And that's what I have to acknowledge, that my couture is different. And yet here it is, the well-being of us inside of our community really is a reflection of us. Now, we must get in shape. Now, somebody said, well, how you going to tell me what to do? I'm like, I know that's right. I'm only offering you a suggestion. I'm out there, and I would love for us to actually walk blessings. I would like for us to actually go out there and walk and exercise together. And we can, while we walking, we could talk about what we have in our juice cups. See, I'm not thinking that. I'm just saying we can do it together. Wow, who is chewing a sandwich for that long? That means you would need to have your food in your mouth for a good, not even 1 minute or so. But that right there is just the truth. It's just chewing. I don't care how much etiquette we're talking about. That's a lot of chewing. And most people are going to be like, look at that cow. No, there are different kinds of juicers. As I stated before, my friend, she has a juicer that do not maintain the pulp. Therefore, the good stuff, the nutrients of the pulp, is not added in the drink. The reason why we would want the pulp is because of the lining. When we look at, here it is, that our food goes into our bloodstreams, and yet we drink the water, and when we look at the small particles and how our body digests our food, we will want the pulp to line the stomach lining. Why? Because here it is, it's feeding off the healthy things that we're eating, and not here it is, that hamburger or them lemon pepper chicken wings that I do like. Therefore, we want the pulp. Okay, why get a juice that do not have the pulp? It becomes a drink, and you'll get hungry faster, to tell you the truth. As I was explaining to you earlier, that particular juicer that you have, you cannot put oatmeal in that. So you wouldn't be able to provide oatmeal. I ain't going to fib to you, know I'm on it, because oatmeal actually is heart healthy. And when we think about fruits and vegetables or veggies, it's the same thing. It deals with, here it is, the overall well-being of us. And who is us? Well, especially women. You know, here it is, to tell you the truth. In terms of Naguzo Saba, when we look at, here it is, their expression about women and heart health. It doesn't matter that you smoke, not do it. It doesn't matter that, here it is, they want to call you a chronic alcoholic, not does it. It doesn't matter that, here it is, these people want to say you obese, not do it. It doesn't matter that, here it is, we eating up all that dang on fried on food because we like it. I already mentioned to you when I went to Doctors Are In, they said stay away from all that bland colored food, especially everything that looks brown. Be focused on, here it is, the green, the yellow, the red. These things, those colors, look alive. The brown box do not. So that means our fried foods, our fried chicken, our this or that. So we have to really, I guess, consider what and how we're cooking. So I was looking at this documentary, or this small commercial on Maya Angelou, bless her soul, but she was started to cook. We also have Miss Dean. Miss Dean, she's also lost some weight, and her whole aspect of cooking had changed to cook for people for low sodium. It is okay. We have to consider these things. Matter of fact, I will find out what are the statistics, not statistics, but what is the ratio that we have over here, because I want us to work on it, and that would be including me too. So that means that, here it is, some things are not overnight, and I went somewhere else. But the thing is that it does take time. It does take time to lose weight properly. It does take time to get people to get out there and exercise. But I'm not just saying this expression because it's false. I'm saying it because it's true. and I'm listening to the doctors are in. I'm listening to some of the other people. We must get involved. And this is why, whoa, I was just like, I don't know, maybe that's just too much to chew. But the thing is that every little small cup that you do one day, and then you go to 2 cups a day, 3 cups a day, and you do less of the fast foods, then that's a good thing. Okay? So even starting off, that's good. So some of us, yes, feel the need to chew. If you feel like, if you feel like you have to have the need to chew, you can have raisins and lugemi, which is nuts and stuff. Okay, but then even with the nuts, you have to consider you only could chew have so many of those things too. Okay, I think it's legumes. I wrote it down, but nuts, almonds, pistachios, walnuts, things of that nature. Have a solid meal of choice once or twice a week. What you think? I'm still thinking about that. Once you start juicing, you think that you're it is maybe having a meal once a week or something like that. One that you choose. Well, I have done the Mayo Clinic diet. Ooh, and I tell you the truth, it's like here it is, we have the egg, and once we do that little egg and bacon and have the grapefruit juice, and from the grapefruit juice we'll have water during the course of the day, then we have the salad, and they'll tell us that you have as much as you like, and you'll lose the weight. I ain't gonna fib to you, that sucker worked. I've always wanted to know how it would be if I would have did the whole 30 days. I think it was like 12 days on, 12 days off, 12 days on, 12 days off. I don't know. I'll work it out. I just started to say that maybe I'll just do one day and start tomorrow. Just one day, as they say, one day at a time. Anyway, if you're juicing and you are not fit, you will need to do yoga, Pilates, and exercise, and possibly light weights, because your body would need to tone, because it is adjusting and reducing the fat intake. Now, the reason why we're communicating this is, remember, we're talking about healthy communities. I have gone to some meetings, and what was expressed is, how do you define a healthy environment? How do you define a healthy community? How do you define the sustenance of you? Okay. Wow. Yes, we need to exercise. Yes, yes, yes. Some people who have consciousness for exercise, they exercise 2 to 5 hours a day. They may run, walk, play tennis, yoga, Pilates. Wow, there's a variety of active sports. The encouragement is to get moving. Okay? Compliment our physique. Now, for women, sometimes I be looking at my arms. This is why that yoga is good, because you stretch it, and it gives you an opportunity to push and lift and do this and all this with your own body weight. That doesn't, man, I was looking at this thing, man, they got stretching and how to do splits. This one woman, she was stretching, she was in one position for about, I ain't gonna feel to you, honey, it looked like she had one head over the other. I was like, wow. And you'd be like, wow. Does it seem like it's all that hard? No, it do not. What is easy, though, is to sit in front of the TV and have a beer and just sit there and just watch TV all dang on day. Now, that's easy. So the same thing. Couldn't it be easy for me just to do some kind of sit-ups while I'm watching TV? I'm only calling out me. I don't know about nobody else. All right. So here it is when we look at it. Yes, we do need to exercise and consume less. And let's challenge, and challenge will be, and the challenge will be juicing our food. It is a discipline. Funny consumption, though I ramble about what I want to do. Tell me what you think. I want to consume healthy consumption. I guess I will try tomorrow. okay, and see what it do. Wow, I tell you the goodness truth. Isn't that amazing? All right, so all that is to say, that is the reason why Street Me had adopted Nguzo Saba. It's just the truth. And so someone said, well, you are what you eat. And I was like, well, what is that? I don't think I'm junk food. I don't think I'm processed food. I don't think that I'm bland. I don't think that I'm starchy. So, wow. So what is it? Anyway. All right. I ain't gonna feel to you. It just seemed like it's a challenge, and even just in the thought. I mean, the thought of it. Wow, really? I tell you, I was talking to one of my peers, and I said, hey, I'll buy you a jump rope. This person almost got upset. Like, here it is, I mean, the whole aspect of one thing and the process of doing it, and he's like, wee! And then all of a sudden, he seemed like he wanted to, get ugly. Somebody said, let's exercise together. So don't find yourself in a rut. Okay, and so here it is, my encouragement to have more of these men to encourage their women to exercise because our livelihood matters. Moving right along. On that. Blessings. Salubrious. Today I went to the Georgia One Mother's Day for Peace. It started at 4. We were lost. I was running around. The woman came by. Ma'am, I know where it's at. I was like, thank you. She was like, can you jump in? I tell you the truth, I got in the car a couple of times with strangers, but she whiz. But I did jump in, and I was thankful. A beautiful gathering for women of service. Though I had intervened with a conference call, I thought the atmosphere was good. I appreciate the females who were there. And doing the listening engagement. So I was listening at some of the things that they were saying. They had song, they had art, they had their small awards or expression of gratitude to one another who are out there actively doing such great work. I did not get a chance to communicate graciousness to the women who work in their field, but thanks for the invitation. I really do appreciate it. I wanted to say that there's really, let me say this, that I think that I had mentioned earlier that they're doing the unityforpower.org, www.unityforpower.org, O-R-G. They're doing their Unity Council election. And it's a citywide unity council. I would like to have a nomination for that seat. And they said that we have to apply for that July 12, 2014. And the election is set for September 13, 2014. Now, of course, I'm out there. I'm going to try to make my links here and there. And hopefully I meet some of these people here and there as well. And, of course, the encouragement will be, please, nominate me, blessings, for the Unity Council seat for unityforpower.org. Okay? So I just want to make sure I mentioned that. All right. Well, thank you and good evening. Thanks for joining Street Meet The Point listening audience and hope to have your support. We accept, donations, crowdfunding support, and your participation. Everyone is valuable in your participation to help yourself, family, community, local, state, region, federal, and global community relies on the many people that contribute to it being an effective structure. Thanks again, and as a reminder, Street Meet Street Meet Mingle will be Sunday, July 6, 2014 at 2 p.m. at the Southwest Library. Listeners, for future reference, you're able to call 646-564-9776 whenever Street Meet the Point is online. We are looking for listeners to participate and engage in the conversation. And just as the other committees that Street Meet house, which is the 3WD, True Amelioration, Naguzo Saba, Tulips, Blog Talk, and Kite Society. I want to say for Tulips, we did add on there, at first I started off with Venus, and I just said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say Lily. And what it is, to tell you the truth, it is for women working for women, okay? Women working with women, okay? The way that I see it, like I'm going to a couple of places here and there, the engagement is small, and I would prefer that the teaching in itself is intimate. And what do you mean by that? Well, I think that women who are out there working need to be embraced and cared for and loved. And so in actuality, the seminar is just that. So Tulips, I'm going to these meetings and, some women, they're out there, they're advocating, they're doing this. Or here it is, these women, they're trying to convey a message here and there. I don't know what to imply or say to you. It is a spontaneous adventure, meaning that we'll create a venue and we'll attend the venue. In terms of the training, who will be there, who have conversation, I think the way that I actually in scope see that would not be blessings where we're having business meetings all the time. It will be, I guess, a fun learning experience, a fun learning experience. Let me make sure I write that for myself so I can add it up to the update. A fun learning experience. Well, I'm just telling you the truth. So anyway, I'm always trying to modify, here it is, the business plan. I'm just trying to get it right. Anyway, thanks again. Please visit www.streetmeet.biz and our Connect partner, www.meetup.com/meet. Okay? Salubrious. Irene Ratliff. Have a good evening.